Analytics are a good way to keep track of the performance of your website, but there are other tools that can help you to improve your search results and therefore drive more traffic to your website in the first place. Google Search Console is a no-charge service by Google for webmasters. It allows webmasters to check the status of how Google is crawling their sites and even control that to some extent by uploading sitemaps and specifying when a page should be removed from search in an emergency. Say you had a page that it now has outdated or bad content. Microsoft offers a similar tool. Bing Webmaster Tools is a free service from Microsoft tied to the Bing search engine that does a lot of the same things and has a lot of tools as well. In addition, Google now provides a website called Google Search Central that contains tips and documentation and guides on how to improve your search results and even get started with search engine optimization. Let's take a quick look at all of these tools. Here's an overview of search performance for Henry Ford College in Google Search Console. As of this recording in 2022, Google has just started redesigning the Google Search Console to give it a new look. And you can see that on the landing page here, we have performance overviews, a coverage that shows which pages are covered by search, and some general experience and enhancement notes. Once you've signed up for Google Search Console, you'll receive notifications if there are any problems during search. These can come as email and will also show up in the console. As you can see, I've had a number of messages since the last time I visited here. The reports in Search Console let you drill down and check information about your search results and clicks, shows the most popular queries that led to your sites. In addition to regular search results, the Discover tab shows how your site performs in Google's Discover mobile app. And if your site registers on Google News, you'll get information here. The coverage report shows pages that have problems, that are valid, that are included or excluded based on things like robots.txt, and gives you just an overall view of how many pages are covered by search. The Sitemaps report will show you any sitemaps that you have specifically uploaded to Google, which we don't currently use at the time. And the Removals tab allows you to urgently remove a page from search if it has wrong or outdated information. The Experience Overview will show which of your pages have a good user experience on mobile or desktop and which don't. Part of the reason for the statistics you see here is that this is covering all of HFC's web properties, and so some of the sites are less optimized than others. It would require drilling down into this report to make sure that we know where our good pages are and or more importantly, where are our bad pages showing up with this. Web Vitals shows another example of how your pages are performing. As you can see, we have far many more good URLs than ones that need improvement, and only 4 URLs are showing up that are poor right now on mobile. On desktop, however, those statistics are a little more skewed. This is probably something we should take a look at soon. And again, over all of our web properties, right now we're only seeing 37 pages with an error and 4,500 pages that were checked. The Mobile Usability tab will quickly show you pages that have problems that will affect mobile users, such as the text being too small to read or the viewport not being set. While these issues are not specifically something that the web server administrator can do anything about, it's good for that server administrator to understand that the sites they host are going to be affected by these types of issues. There are some additional reports over here that will talk about breadcrumbs on your page, manual actions that have not been set that would cause search problems, and also if there are any security issues related to search. Down near the bottom here, we see that there is a quick report of all of the links that are shown. These are external links, are links to your website from other websites. And internal links, of course, would then be links to your website or websites that are internal, connections back and forth between pages on your websites. This report here shows which websites have the most links to your sites, and also the top linking text. I see that even now, as I record this in 2022, that Henry Ford Community College is still the top linking text, even though the college name changed about 9 years ago. Finally, you can dive down into settings, which will allow you to specify the owners of this site so that multiple people can view these reports, and also associate your Search Console information with other Google properties. Bing Webmaster tools have similar features and functionality in reports. Again, we start off with an overview. And according to Bing, we have quite a few severe problems when it comes to search engine optimization on our websites. As you can see here, the biggest problem we have is that we have not specifically set a description meta tag on many pages in our web properties. The Search Performance Report shows a good overview of how your site is performing with Bing search. Again, we can inspect individual URLs for more detail, and the Site Explorer lets us drill down through all of the sites that are indexed by Bing. As you can see, we have quite a number of sites here, including the personal homepages created by users in their H drive. I think it's fair to assume that these homepages may be accounting for a fair amount of the errors and warnings I'm seeing in other reports. Also, sites like athletics and culinary have already been merged into the main website and really shouldn't be appearing as separate sites on this report anymore. Again, the Sitemaps tab allows you to upload specific sitemaps in XML format so that you can help guide Bing, in just like you can with Google, into understanding how you would like your search results to be displayed, at least to some extent. And with the URL submission, you can add additional URLs that you would specifically want to be crawled right now in order to update search results. Bing Webmaster Tools has a number of SEO reports, including backlinks, which would be links coming from other sites. And you can even disavow links from sites if you do not want to be associated with other external websites. Campus Concourse is our new syllabus system, so it makes sense we'd receive a lot of links from them. We also have relationships with Academic Works, and LibGuides makes up a good amount of the content for the HFC library. On this tab, we can actually do some research about specific keywords to see how we're doing. And we've already looked at the SEO report because I popped in there right off the homepage when we first started checking out Webmaster Tools in this video. Again, there's a configuration section that allows you to set up some crawl control and determine what times of the day you would prefer to have your site crawled, and you can block specific URLs from being crawled. That would be in addition to anything that's already specified in your robots.txt files. Bing also provides a way to test your robots.txt file to see what information would be included or excluded based on those settings. And it looks like this tab here will run a check. If you see in your web server logs that you've been crawled by BingBot, you can confirm that the address shown is actually BingBot. As I mentioned at the beginning, Google Search Central has a wide variety of tools to help site owners maximize their search quality and search results. The Quick Start page is a great place for people new to search engine optimization and search tools to start learning about this important topic. That's an overview to some of the tools available to site owners to start optimizing and improving your search results. There are a lot of companies out there that will try to sell you search engine optimization, but there are a lot of things you can do on your own to improve the quality of your search results. As always, thanks for watching this video.